to us this afternoon, and Amy will give you a wave at minute 4. You're welcome to start when you're ready.
My name's Ray Scott. I lived in Bylaw for most of my teenage young years. Now I've moved to live in. I've used that car line since I was 9 years old. Taught my kids to dive out there, clean up rubbish, seek permits from DOC to track possums, and teach my kids how to maintain pest control. You're not allowed firearms in the DOC recreational area, but you're allowed to use pellet guns. I taught my kids how to eradicate rabbits with the slug gun, using several different methods. I've always respected the iwi and hapu land out there. We cleaned up rubbish. We camped out there for 2 weeks at a time, using it as a base to get up into the hunting areas. I don't know the names of all these places because it's just a personal place for me. I don't really care what they're called. I just know where I like to go. The other way in from the other side, I've tried it, and you've got to be an expert to get in from there. I turned around and got out because I just said it was going to be trouble for me. I'm not very good at explaining myself, but I've had 3 children that I've taught to dive, fish, hunt, camp. We've lit fires there in the past for food, and we've been here in the winter time. We've done that respectfully by digging a hole, using rocks, putting our fires out before we leave. I probably would have taken a ton of rubbish over that many years out of there. I've got a side by side that we've taken it out. I used my ute to get in there to carry the amount of equipment that we take in there. So 4 people's dive gear, 100 kg chili bin. We go around the campsites in the mornings and stuff when people have been yahooing around, and we find it fun to clean up and see what stupid things have left behind. We found dive gear, pocket knives, and just because of financially in the last 2 years we haven't been able to make that trip on my fixed income, and prices of everything's up, so I haven't been able to see a lot of it. I know that the last time I was out there for a visit would have been 3 or 4 months ago. You can only drive so far now because the sea has washed it out, and where the river washes come down, it's so hard washed out that it's really impossible to repair the road to make it accessible by 4-wheel drive. Same suggestions that you've heard before would be a fence off, say 50, 100 metres, whatever, from the high tide mark with a 2-strand fence with signs on it saying, you want to respect the area. People aren't really going to cut that fence and go up and play around in the grass area when they can travel through to where they want to go. Council's also got to think about the damage that will get caused out there if they lock disgruntled people out and they decide to take it on their hands to make their own way in, no matter how that is. So you could be in for an expense every month. I've tried to work with the landowner there. I got part of the Honourable Trust, if anyone knows who that is. And my partner and I were doing photography and stuff, so we would document the nesting of the oyster catcher and a couple of other seabirds, which I don't know the names of. They know, they've got the collection of pictures, nesting on tops of rocks. We've got footage of cows stomping through nests on the shore where the oyster catchers nest. We're well aware of that. We don't use our vehicle off beaten tracks unless necessary. And I opposed it being shut off because I've just taught my kids that shit hits the fan, that's the place to go. You can feed yourself, you can drink out of that river. The water there is clean and fresh. There's ample seafood. There's been a documentary on YouTube done by NZ Andy and Brandon, who's a commercial fisherman out there, which I know Brandon. I've known a lot of people out there. In 1990 it was a big fire there, and I was living in a batch with a friend. And had moved out before that fire came. There's only been 2 serious fires that I know of out there, because most of the people that are out there are responsible. Thanks to YouTube, social media and all the rest of it, now people are turning into yahoos and go and skid up. You lock that one up, they're going to go somewhere else. What's more expensive to repair? I've seen footage and drone footage and photographs and my own footage. I've got terabytes and terabytes of footage of stuff from out here. I've reported stuff to police that's never been done. I've given registration numbers. People using high-powered rifles in the dock recreation area where people could be camping. They don't know where these people are. They're firing willy-nilly around. So access for the police, I asked them to explain why. Well, basically they've got to fly in, otherwise they've got to find a four-drive vehicle with someone with experience to get around them. Most of the locals wouldn't know, but the cops around here probably aren't locals anymore. We've had problems with nervous people.
Thank you, Ray. That is the end of your 5 minutes.
Thanks very
You've
much.
done very well, and I do acknowledge that it's not easy to come and present in person in a forum like this. You do
Not for
very
me
well.
anyway, because I'm a hands-on person.
Yeah. So no, I do acknowledge that it's not easy. So thank you for being here.
Thanks, Ray.
Your written and your verbal submission will be taken into account as we move forward. And thank you for making the trip here
Thanks
today.
very much.